Hello everybody and welcome to a round one game between UD and Marco P, or Markup as I like to call him. I'm not going to give too much of a background into these guys. This is a round one CALLOUS Invitational 5 game. I think both of these guys are pretty much known by anybody who cares about this tier. I mean, these guys are huge names in this tier, as most people in this competition are. And I'm very excited to just get straight into it. I really want to see the janky, fun stuff, the unique stuff that these guys are going to bring versus each other. They're both known for flary, unique takes on the tier. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing the teams and seeing the games plural in general. So UD going to lead Hera and Marco going to lead Gar. So yeah, exactly what I was hoping for instantly. Marco goes straight for Hypnosis here. He's not a fan of Hypnosis Gar, so to see him go for that straight away, he may be coming into this series with a vengeance. He may be coming in here to try and prove that that sleep is silly and broken, as many people like to point out these days. Marco is certainly a proponent of the notion that sleep is broken. Milo here going to try and get try and recover back to health, I was just going to say, but wow, T-Bolt crit here, turn 4, 3 T-Bolts in, and Marco gets a very lucky crit there. Is UD going to bring in a Sutar and trap the Gengar? No, he's not. He's going to get boomed on. This game is moving too quick for me to even properly narrate it. Wow, that Milo just went down immediately. That's surely going to be huge, especially because Marco's team looks to be some form of offense. We're going to see Mens come out here. That would have been walled by the Milo because it's not gaining leftovers. So we'll see how UD now manages to deal with that. He goes Gengar on a Brick Break. Nice move from UD. UD's team looking so weird. I've never seen a team like that. What is that? You see what Gengar does here. Does he Ice Punch? In comes Regice. Not a standard Gengar answer, and he does get punished for that. This is one of the reasons why Regice is not a Gengar answer. He gets Wisped, and now that Regice is significantly weakened, it now T-Waves into the Tar. The Tar, is he getting lefties? Oh, he is. Yeah, he's getting lefties. As we established, this is probably a Pursuit Tar from UD. Either way, Marco's going to bring out his Pert here, and we're not actually going to get to see what UD fires off. I'd imagine Crunch, Fire Blast, something like that was coming out. Hydro now comes out from Pert into the Heracross and does 50. This Heracross asleep, but I'm going to pause. It's not gaining lefties, as we can see. So it could easily be a CB set, and if it is, and it has Sleep Talk, it's going to get a Guts boosted Sleep Talk here, and it's going to clock this Salamence. If it has Rock Slide, it's going to do a lot of damage. Let's see. Does it have Sleep Talk? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's so disappointing. I was actually looking forward to that. It's a really cool tech you can put on your Choice Band Heracross, especially with the abundance of sleep spam moves that are in the game these days, with all the Breloom's hanging about. So, UD brings in Grandma Shark, who is Snorlax, and I'm just realizing that he's named all his mons after that Baby Shark song. He now returns into the Mens. Maybe a misplay here from UD. Brick Break will actually do a KO here if Marco chooses to use it. But Marco switches out. Nice play from Markup, as UD is of course forced to switch here. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Marco couldn't get the right buttons off there. I suppose UD presumed, or sorry, UD couldn't click the right attacks there. I wonder, maybe did he assume that Marco was going to switch out in fear of a body slam, but he did not. UD reveals Brick Break. What? He's running some ladder Gengar set. This is such a ladder team from UD. I feel like he just pulled this off 1300s and brought it in. But it is working, of course. Obviously, he got very unlucky with the Milo crit early on, but this game is certainly competitive. UD going to Brick Break into the Pert now. So it looks to be some sort of physical Gengar set. Obviously, doesn't do very much there with Brick Break. Although no Brick Breaks really do to Pert. Yeah, so it could have attack investment. Could be... I mean, I see it could be... Yeah, Wisp and then a physical variant. So you fire off a Will-O-Wisp and then you get off a Boom. You know, might sound silly, physical Gengar, but Wisp plus Boom is just, ridiculous combo. Either way, Marco protects here, predicting an attack, and of course, Yudi decides to explode. But he does that prematurely, and Marco here going to be able to protect and avoid that boom damage. Huge turn for Marco. He has turned his already seismic lead into a colossal one. Regice now out on the Heracross. Is Hera going to wake, or is it going to stay asleep? It wakes up, and it brick breaks the Regice down here. So we're down to a 4 versus 4, but I would say that UD has a huge advantage, considering the fact that, I would say that Marco has a huge advantage, considering the fact that UD has a paralyzed T-Tar and a very low Snorlax and Heracross. Mence extremely dangerous here. UD chooses to sack his Tyranitar. That's kind of weird. It was a full HP T-Tar. That's an interesting sack. Doesn't have too many full HP mons now. He's only going to have one left. I wonder, was that the right move? Maybe it was. We don't know what his last is. Okay, well, we do now, and it's Flygon. Between Salamence and Swampert, this Flygon's not going to be able to do a huge amount of damage, I would imagine. And he goes for Endure there, so he actually predicted a Declaw. I don't think Marco's ever staying in there, because it could easily be a Jolly set, and there's no way Marco's giving up his Mence there. So UD going to reveal HP Bug here into the Flygon, so that's probably a DD, or sorry, Marco going to reveal HP Bug here, so that's probably a DD Tower for Marco, I would assume. DD HP Bug. That Flygon not gaining lefties, and it's got Endure, so it could be the Endure Salix set that H-Clat invented, or I don't know if he invented it, but he really likes it. Or it could be Endure Laichi, so like some sort of Aerodactyl type set. UD booms now into the part, kind of expecting that play. Part didn't EQ, so I wonder, does it not have EQ? Maybe a Roar set? Not important anymore, but maybe that would have been important to know earlier. Either way, Choice Band Heracross here, even at -1 attack, it's going to do 41 to Immense. That's crazy. And out comes Jirachi, the last for Marco. So is it going to be faster than Heracross here? It is. Any chance of Heracross cleaning up late game is now gone, and I'm pretty sure this one's over, right? Because there's no way Flygon can get through a full HP Swampert. Jirachi actually is faster than the Flygon, so maybe that Flygon wasn't max speed, but it is now. We see now that it's Salic, and that won't be enough. He needed Laichi there. Not that Laichi Flygon's very good, but I'm pretty sure Flygon can't 2-hit KO Swampert. I mean, unless it's, even if I feel like an offensive variant, he won't be able to 2-hit KO, which means he won't be able to crit, and Marco will take this game 1. Oh, it's almost disappointing in a way, because that Milo went down. I don't think I've ever said I'm disappointed to see a Milo go down, but it's sad, because that Milo walled most of Marco's team, so we would have seen a very different game had it not been crit so early. Would have seen a bit more Regice and a bit more Jirachi earlier on, and that would have made the turns a bit more interesting, the switches. But I think that early luck for Marco is going to put UD severely behind here, and inhibited his chances of winning that game considerably. Yeah, he was really fighting an uphill battle there from the get-go. Either way, Marco is going to advance to the second game here, 1-0 up, and UD is going to have to be playing catch-up. We're going to see how that goes, game 2, and I will see you all then.